This is the Roz and Mocha Retro Show.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Yes. We back with another edition of the Roz and Mocha Retro podcast with myself, damn it, Maury and Maria. Hey. This is where we dig into the archives of the Roz and Mocha Show and we reveal some of our favorite and your favorite moments. So who would like to go first? All right, don't all jump at once. I'll go first then. Okay.
Maria was yawning.
Sorry, I literally was mid-yawn. I couldn't even respond.
All good. I got you. I got this. Okay, so my clip is 10 years ago, 2015. For some ridiculous reason, although this is my favorite thing that we do on the show where we talk about the absolute most ridiculous things, we're talking about chin fat.
Oh.
Dead serious. Chin fat. I don't know why, but you'll just listen to this.
Roz and Mocha Retro 2015.
Let me see your neck.
What's wrong with it?
No, relax it. Relax it a little bit. You got neck fat?
Hang on, let me stand up. Look. Do I? I don't think I do.
Yeah, I think you got a little bit there. I think that your jawline when you were a lot younger was a little stronger. I think it's just what happens. Let me see yours more.
Don't touch it. Don't pull it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got lots.
No, grab some underneath. It's going away.
What's that? No, you're sticking your head out like you're a turtle. Put your head normally.
Turtle.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not.
Where's the skin supposed to attach? It's going to be loose.
It's just a defined jawline. I only say this because the FDA has approved a double chin eliminator injection.
A double chin eliminator injection.
This is the greatest story I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
The greatest story I've ever heard in my life. The drug is called Kybella, and it's an injectable substance that dissolves fat under the chin. It is expected to be commercially available in June.
What?
Yes. Of course, options at the moment are you can either suck it out or you can pull the skin or you can do all this stuff.
That's what she said.
Dude, honestly... Honestly, also good one. Kybella is a version of, I don't even know, deoxycholic acid, a naturally occurring molecule in the body that aids in the breakdown of dietary fat, they say. So it is a needle form, and underneath your chin, they put like 60 little pencil dots.
60?
Or whatever it is. I don't know. Like they just put a bunch of little pencil dots because you're injecting something in. You're not sucking something out.
Yeah.
You're injecting something under the chin that dissolves the fat. You're not sucking out what's under your chin. So in one like sort of little cluster, they'll just put a whole bunch of little dots.
Yeah.
They freeze it and then they just start jabbing you with a needle. It's not like a huge needle or anything. It's just a regular size needle.
Yeah, but still, I'm sure it's going to draw blood.
Draw blood?
Yeah. You stick a needle into your skin. You think you're not going to bleed?
Have you never had a needle before?
Yeah, and blood comes out.
Yeah, I know, but not much.
They're not going to fill a couple of vials.
They're not going to. No, that's if you. But when you prick yourself, only a little tiny bit of blood comes out.
I guess.
What are you so worried about?
You're talking about 60.
They
Dude,
say,
I hate
listen,
needles.
This is the greatest thing of all time. Okay, again, they're saying that they figured out a way to get rid of the fat out of your chin. They say that it disrupts the fat cell.
Okay. Is it available in belly form?
Well, see, here's the thing. Okay, somebody said, well, if you can dissolve the fat under the chin, why can't you just start sticking somebody's belly full of this stuff?
Yeah.
Because it would require too much. Because under the chin, there's only a little tiny bit of fat. But even if you even look like at one love handle, say, the amount of fat in one love handle is like 40 times the amount that somebody might have under their chin. So it would require too much. The procedure is not there to start injecting other parts of your body to dissolve the fat. They're going to start with the fat under your chin.
I don't know.
You wouldn't do this? Get that nice jawline back that you had when you were younger?
I'd have to see the needle.
Yeah, it's just a regular needle, right? It's a regular needle.
It's like a little acupuncture needle.
Yeah. So it takes 5 minutes to do the injections.
Do they put you to sleep?
No, they don't put you to sleep.
Day surgery.
It takes 2 or 3 days to heal, and you may have to go back once a month for about 6 months.
And is there swelling?
Yeah, a little bit in the first couple days.
Can't you just do neck exercises?
Neck exercises?
Like what?
Like what's a neck exercise?
Like out, in, out, in.
You look like a pigeon right now, like a little pigeon.
And you got to work your neck muscles, right?
How?
Your glands. You strengthen your glands.
Your glands? You think you have fat glands?
Well, the glands sort of strengthen the skin.
No, you're trying to work fat. The only way to burn fat. So maybe go faster because that's...
Haven't done this in a while.
You look like you're getting dizzy. Can you do any physical activity without absolute disastrous repercussions physically?
Yeah, buffet.
All right. In this room, I probably have the most fat, but definitely the most chin fat. Does chin fat make you guys feel like insecure by any chance?
I don't know. Like,
You've got a nice beard. I don't even see your chin.
but it's more bone than fat.
What about you, Maria? You got a nice chiseled jaw.
I don't think I have chin fat.
Okay, so it really is just me. Okay, great. All right, moving on.
Like if I squeeze my neck, like even then, actually, I don't think I have.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, that went over well. All right, who's next?
All right, so can I go?
Yeah,
All right,
of
so,
course.
Going back to like, I think it was like 2014, 15, I don't know, back in the day. Because right
Somewhere
now,
10 years
like
ago.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar are all over the news and stuff like that. So this could be outdated as hell, but enjoy anyway. But this is back when Drake was all innocent and whatnot. And we hung out at HMV. And this is when he was like learning his autograph and putting the 416 in it. And like, it was just, I just love this clip because it was a young, innocent Drake.
All right, let's listen.
Roz and Mocha Retro 2014.
Friday was a big Drake day in Toronto. When was he in town? On Friday? You saw him, Maureen? Down at HMV, where kids were lining up for like 24 hours. And what was he signing?
Yeah, HMV on Queen Street. He was signing his new autograph, and he did this before, and there was no limit. Like he stood there for 5 hours signing every single person's autograph, and he showed up in a NHL red Wayne Gretzky jersey.
Oh, nice.
There you go, the old school All-Star jersey.
All right. So, what'd you ask him about his love for Toronto? No matter where he is in the world.
I mean, it's incredible. You know, I put in a lot of work, like for the sake of this city. Everywhere I go, even my autograph incorporates 416 now. I mean, that's something that I've developed over the years, trying to figure out how to sign stuff. And I realized, like, you know, everywhere I go, I sign 416. It's definitely one of the most important things to me in the world. OVO Fest was such a success this year, and I feel like people are just here giving it right back to us, you know. And yeah, it's just amazing. I'm just so excited for the growth and development of Toronto. You know, I mean, All-Star Weekend 2016 is exciting. You know, I'm involved in that, and it's just great, man. It's just great to be here and experience it.
That was a little bit of a hint of
That's
what's
the
to
other
come.
thing that they're saying that is going to be announced today is that in 2016, the NBA All-Star Game, All-Star Weekend will happen here in Toronto.
Oh. And he's going to be like the MC or something, or like the host.
Oh, he'll probably like perform.
That's great.
Sit there, center court. He'll be involved in the entire weekend. Did you ask him about Amir Johnson buying out his CDs and handing them out to folks on the street?
You know I did.
Drake Morey from Kiss 92.5. I don't know if you heard, Amir Johnson bought up like every CD and handed them out. How cool is that, man?
It's like one of the nicest things. I actually just rewatched the video on my way here. I had seen like clips
Cost him
of it.
$5,000.
Yeah, I know. He's an incredible guy, and like I think me and Amir love the city the same way. You know, he's faithful and loyal to Toronto, and we play ball together. You know, we spend a lot of time together. We go out, we party together. So for him to support me like that is like one of the most incredible things I could ask for. He's a great guy.
Nice. I like the fact that the Raptors are associating themselves with Drake.
I don't know.
They're not
don't get me wrong.
changing their name.
No, don't get me wrong. I think it's fantastic in the show. I think it's a fantastic short-term decision.
Right.
Like a fantastic short-term decision. Capitalize on what you can capitalize on. And
Like the Brooklyn Nets and Jay-Z?
yeah, I mean, you got to build something around a team. You know, at least if you don't have a winning team on the court, you can have a winning persona and image off the court.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like when
that's what it comes down to?
Is it like when Justin Timberlake changed McDonald's?
No.
You could not be so more wrong, Maury.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Do you ever practice your autograph?
My autograph is terrible. In fact, you want to know how I knew my autograph was terrible? Is, Maria, you weren't on the show at this time, but when Roz did his book signing, we went to it, and the various members on the show we were asked to sign his book, even though we didn't write it. And I can't tell you how many listeners said, Shem, love you, but your signature sucks. And it's true. It's not consistent. It's all over the place. Anybody else?
Well, I've signed many things I haven't written.
Oh,
but,
that's terrible.
But apparently I've misspelled my name in my autograph many times.
Oh, my God.
Which makes it valuable.
So it makes it Marie? How did you...
I don't know.
Amazing. Maria, you're up next.
All right. So this was from 2014 where Roz made an appearance on Rookie Blue.
Hey.
Take a listen.
All right.
Roz and Mocha Retro 2014.
I'll tell you, when I did my appearance on Rookie Blue last week.
I was just gonna ask you about
Were
that.
you? I never got a chance to tell you about this.
I swear to God, I was just gonna ask you about that.
And it's so last week, Rookie Blue, which is on here in Canada and in the US, it's a big popular show. And it's a good-looking show, and I know Missy Peregrine, who is one of the stars of the show.
Yeah.
And so when they asked me if I would do like a small role on Rookie Blue, I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fun. I went down, and I thought that it was just like a given, but then as I said, I went and I met like the director and like two producers and everything else, and it was in like an audition room, and I was terrified. Mm-hmm. And I had to explain to them, hey, listen, I'm not an actor. I'm just doing this 'cause.
Yeah.
So then the writer of the show, who's a huge fan of this show.
Oh, nice.
And then so she wrote me like a speaking part, and I was playing the bartender. My name was Angus.
Angus the bartender.
Angus the bartender on the show.
So you shot your scene
I did,
last
yeah.
week.
I shot it last week.
Now, where in Toronto? Can you say where?
Like Etobicoke-ish.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
And was it in a sound studio?
Yeah,
or
like
was it an actual
no,
bar?
it was like a sound studio that they built all these different. The whole show is in these tiny little rooms.
Oh, okay.
But like you would think that you were in just like a regular bar. Like the set is so incredible when I'm down there. But I'll tell you. You know how my entire life I seek people who will surround me that will make me feel important.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we know.
Okay. I'm telling you, when you're an actor, as I was that day, there is no wonder these actors get a false sense of importance.
Oh, no. What happened?
It was the most glorious experience I've ever had in my life.
Everyone catering to
it is
every single thing that you did
from the moment you walk on set.
Yeah,
somebody is there to take care of you, and the only thing they ask of you is to just be awesome when you're asked to be awesome.
Right.
I'm saying, like, somebody takes you and they put you in a trailer and they're like, hey, listen, we got a little bit of time. You can have a nap. You want something to eat? I'll get you something to eat. You don't even have to walk by yourself. Mm-hmm. Like when it's time for me to go on the set, there's somebody there with a walkie-talkie and they go, we'll give you a 5-minute warning, Mr. Weston. And I'm like, oh my God, this is glorious.
Oh no.
So then they're like, are you ready to come to set? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes on the walkie-talkie. She goes, traveling, Roz. And tells everyone, I'm not even lying. And then they hand you off to somebody else. You're never alone.
Yeah.
Like you're
the baton.
You're the baton, but you're never alone. Like you have this unbelievable sense of how important you are. Like it's so amazing. I wish everybody could have this experience of acting on a show once, because you really, really, for one afternoon, you feel like a princess.
Well,
it's incredible.
I don't know
it's
if you
incredible.
Remember, last year around this time,
yeah. Did they treat you like that?
I filmed a scene for the upcoming Dr. Cabby movie.
Yeah. Did they treat you like that?
Of course they did.
It's amazing. It's the most glorious thing in the world. So then they have to mic me up.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know this, but they run the microphone cable down through your pants.
Yeah.
And you know me, I wear tight jeans.
Very tight.
Very tight jeans.
And they were like, there's no way we can do this.
It looks like I have one giant, huge vein that runs from my foot to my hip.
That's just gross, man.
Right? Yeah. But I'm telling you, this is a life I can get used to. This is, if you have listen, I used to be so against stage parents right now. Telling you, parents, if you're listening to this right now and you have a child, preferably under the age of 2. Force them into show business.
No, my God, don't do it, people.
Even if they say they hate it and they're crying, you force them in front of that camera. You make them good. You force them. Forget about school, everything else. This will take care of all their problems in life. If you don't...
Please, people, just don't listen to Roz.
No.
This is not good advice
if you want to be a good parent,
all.
if you want to be a good parent, force your child into show business. I used to think completely different about this now. I really did.
Man.
I really did. Now, especially if they're under the age of 2, you got to start them young in this.
Okay, so can we continue, please? So what happened? So they mic you.
They mic me. I did the scene.
Looks like you have a giant vein.
I did the scene. I didn't screw up my lines
what
at
were your
all.
Lines? Are you allowed to say?
I can't say what my lines are. I bartender lines. Like I played the bartender, interacting with 3 of the cast members.
Usual Joe.
Yeah, stuff like that, but a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time with it. So much so, like I'll tell you how they take care of you. Okay, so I wore the boots that I always wear, and I'm walking on the hardwood floor. And normally when they're shooting something and there's audio, I would think that somebody would come up and go, dude, stop scuffing your feet. The microphones are picking it up. Can you just walk better? They don't do that.
Some guy you walk on pillows?
No, some guy walks over and he
carries you.
No, he kneels down on the floor and he's like, I'm just gonna put padding on the bottom of your feet so we don't hear them, okay? And I'm like, I'd even take my boot off.
Stop it.
I'm not even lying. That's how taken care of you are. That's how taken care of you are.
Really?
Yeah. If you're an agent in the city right now and you need a 39-year-old beginner on your roster who has no time to go on auditions and doesn't really and only wants projects handed to him, I'm your guy. I will not let you down because it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I can't even say how incredible acting is. It's the greatest thing in the world. It is the greatest thing in the world.
This is the last thing you needed.
Yeah, I know. It's the greatest thing in the world.
This is going to ruin this show.
Yeah.
This is going to ruin this city.
I know. So agents, if you're out there, I'm open for business. Let's make a lot of money together.
Roz, please.
And again, I cannot stress this enough. If you are a parent, preferably with a child under 2, force them into show business. Force them completely against their will into show business. It will pay off one way, shape, or form.
I could literally see I can see your head getting bigger, like literally getting bigger.
Listen,
it's like inflating a balloon.
I know. I got caught up in
right
it.
now.
I got caught up in it. I got so caught up in this, and they come over to you and they're like, "Oh my God, you're doing a really great job. Like you're like killing this. You're killing
You're one
this."
line.
2 lines. Thank you very much, Bucko.
Usual Joe. Problems at home with the missus.
Let's make some money together. I'm open for business. Although I have no time.
Kiss 92.5. Yeah, of course.
The only time he's ever been a bartender.
Yeah.
In his
what
life.
show would you guys love to make an appearance on?
The Traitors.
Law and Order SVU.
Oh, that's good. As a victim or an officer or what? Or a criminal?
Why don't be the victim? Usually, you're made out of like you're dead.
Oh, fair. Okay.
But I'd like to be the person who's the suspect because you'll be in more scenes.
Okay, more scenes. All right, Maria.
I have 2.
Okay.
Tell Me Lies
Oh, good show.
and
Good
Jersey
show.
Shore.
Wait, like the current version or like the old school
Either
version?
one.
Oh,
I would go
you do
back
either
in
one.
time.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I do love The Traitors, by the way.
Love that. Traitors is such a good show. Such a fantastic show.
I know someone that wants to be on it.
Who?
Spoiler alert.
Who?
Somebody's daughter is trying to get them on it. Baseball player who maybe hit a home run and touched them all.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if she ends up there. All right. Well, that's it. That's going to do it for another edition of the Roz Mocha Retro Podcast. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. And if you have a moment that you'd like for us to relive, let one of us know. Myself, Dan, Maury, or Maria. And we'll be back next week. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Seeker app.